So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 things you should know before going to basic training. Now, one thing I need to tell you is I personally have not been to basic training, but little cousin here has been to basic training. So he's going to take the lead on this video as he's the one, let me adjust the camera there, with the experience. So in the rest of the video, he's going to share with you the 5 things he wished he would have known before going to basic training. So now let's turn it over to Anthony. All right, Tony Loaf. All right, so where'd you go? What you do? What? Just give us a little bit about.
Well, for starters, this is all a personal experience. Everyone goes through something different depending on where you go to the basic training. I went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, so of course it's gonna be different for everyone. But this is just all from a personal standpoint.
All right, so let's tell us. So what's number one? What's the one thing you need to know?
Number one is you're gonna get sick. You show up as different people from different places, and you're not exactly sure. It's fine. Different people from different places, and they're bringing new things. You know, maybe you're allergic to something you never knew about, and you're all living close with the.
Yeah, so you're just saying just because there's so many people from across the country, and now you're around everyone. Now you're just somewhat prone to being sick. And then you said something about the toilets being all.
Yeah, the bathrooms are moldy. Everything is kind of old, and it's just there for you to.
So the hygiene isn't there, like in terms of like they're not well kept or anything. It's pretty bad, and like just the restrooms or everything.
Just everything pretty much.
Like the kitchen or whatever. Like I'm not in the military. I've never gone to basic training. I'm not sure how you guys do that. So what are you referring to? Like everything in there is dirty?
Referring to like the sleeping situation, the bathroom situation. Everything's just pretty moldy, pretty old, and pretty used.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, what else? What else about getting sick?
Getting sick. So, personal story is like me.
Oh,
yeah, like me. I got bronchitis because the weather wasn't so good. It was raining, and I mean, training doesn't stop. So I got sick through the rain and through the cold. So.
Damn. All right. Number 2. What you said? Don't take everything so personal. Don't take everything so personal when you're in basic training. But why is that? What? Tell us a personal story about that.
Basic training, drill sergeant's always gonna talk down on you. There was a girl who couldn't pass her PT test, and everything she ate. She always got it threw at her face by the drill sergeants.
They threw it at her face?
Or rhetorically speaking.
Oh.
Like, fat shaming her. You know, it's just typical stuff. Trying to make you feel bad about your weight. Trying to make you feel bad about your physical capabilities. So don't take everything personal. They're only there to try to make you better.
All right. What about
And
what else?
Yeah, they're gonna shame you to success.
So you should be, if you're not used to getting messed about, you should get used to that.
Get used to
or
that.
have the open mind of like, all right, they're gonna talk like they're not super politically correct over there. Like it's
everything's pretty straightforward.
You're saying it's probably everyone is equal because everyone is looked down upon over there. Right?
Everyone's looked down upon.
So if you suck, that means it doesn't matter. Everyone else gonna think you suck too, right?
Yeah.
Everyone sucks over there.
Yeah, everyone.
In the eyes of the sergeants.
Yeah.
That's a plus. That's a plus. All right, number 3. What is it?
Number 3, don't listen to other privates. Everyone knows just about as much as you do. Like, personally, when I was at basic, there was a guy there who, when I was going to sick call, he was telling me don't go to sick call because they're gonna kick you from basic training and they're gonna kick you out of the army. That's not true. They're just gonna give you what you need to get better. And privates know just as much as you do. So don't be scared to ask questions. Don't be scared to ask for help when you need it. And just don't listen to other people because they don't know anything, just like you do.
Yeah, and it's definitely like, I mean, you can prepare and stuff, but like, everyone's in the same process. Like, most people are going to be lost around there, right? Like, most people don't have a clue what's going on. Most people are probably scared as well, right? So, yeah, like, you may think you're like an anomaly of like, but I'm pretty sure everyone else, 80% of people there are like in the same boat. Like they're scared, they're worried, they kind of want to quit again, they don't want to be there anymore. But I think that's most people. So that's a good one. All right, what about the fitness level? Like, a lot of people think like I got to be superstar athlete, Division 1, track runner, all-star, all-American. That's not.
Nah, that's not the case.
How are you? How was your fitness level?
My fitness level was slightly average, slightly above average. By no means any superstar athlete, but I mean, as long as you're able to complete what's asked of you, that's all you really need. Of course, give it 110%. But you don't have to be killing yourself every day before basic training trying to get fit.
So what would you do? Like what would, like if there's one thing, Tony, that to get someone extraordinary results, what would it be? Like should they focus more on pull-ups, on sit-ups, on push-ups? Should they get a gym membership, or do they just gotta run like a mile a day and that'd be enough? For like if you do that for like 2 months straight, what's a regimen you can recommend?
Something that I recommend is running. I mean, running helps you with your lung capacity and your physical endurance. And of course you're going to be doing push-ups, sit-ups, ruck marching, but running is where it all starts. And if you find running easy, you're going to find everything else easy.
So the main thing you would definitely recommend is just run.
Yeah, just run.
Like, yeah, push-ups are good, sit-ups are good, pull-up, but definitely just run.
Just run, yeah. And the best possible standard you could reach is 13-minute 2 miles. So if you're about to ship out, try to run 2 miles, see where you're at, and just try to reach the standard.
So learn it. What's the standard?
I think it's, like 15, 20 for males. It varies from your age, and whether you're female, you can look that up.
Yeah, but definitely, yeah. So it's definitely like, depending on your age and stuff, like look up what's your standard or whatever, and make that your baseline. Yeah. But definitely do some type of physical activity before you head out.
Definitely.
Because then you're just preparing to fail if you don't.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. So number 5, what you think?
Number 5. Learn your knowledge ahead of time, because basic training isn't all just physical. You got to learn your soldier's creed, army values, general orders, and the rank structure and the army song.
That's what they teach you inside basic training?
That's what they...
But it's good just to know that ahead of time, right?
Yeah, it's good just to know that ahead of time.
They don't hate on you for knowing that? Like, oh, you think you're already good? You already know this stuff?
No, they don't. If you know it, I mean, better on you. Like for me, every time you had to... Before entering the defect, you had to sing the army song. Before we started PT, you had to sing the army song. They asked you randomly your general orders.
And then rank structure.
Rank structure.
So that's important too, knowing all the ranks.
Knowing your rank structure.
So those things, the soldier's creed, army values, general orders, army song. If you went to army, no.
Yeah, if you're going to the army song.
And then the rank structure.
The rank structure.
For wherever you're going, of course, right? It's gonna be different for each branch, right?
Yeah, it's different.
Right. So obviously know it for your branch, not just the army branch. Any more?
I guess last point is work on your mental fitness. Like in my basic training, I had just one guy wanting to kill himself, but we were all going through the same thing, you know. So work on your mental fitness, and just understand that it's gonna suck. Not every day is gonna be the way you want it, and just know what you signed up for, and accept the fact that.
Yeah, because everyone's gonna be going through crap. Like no one's gonna have it any easier than someone else, right? Yeah. So it all just comes down to like your mental
fitness.
Fitness of like, let's just get through this. Like this. I mean that's like step 0 where you're at, right? Basic training. Yeah. Like that's like just the basic of basics that you have to get through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, that makes sense. Any other helpful advice?
And yeah, your military career isn't like basic training. So when you're at basic training, you feel like quitting. It's definitely not the end of the line. It's nothing like that. Once you complete basic training, it's a whole different world.
As far as like basic training is different than your actual MOS, or like your actual, like when you get sent out to your unit or station or whatever. How does that work?
So like you go through AIT after that, and AIT is just your specific job training, and after that you get to your unit. And once you're at your unit, it's just like working.
What did you do? So you went to basic training, and then where'd you go?
I went to AIT, San Antonio.
To do what?
To be a medic.
To be a medic.
Yeah. So depending on where you go, depending on how they'll treat you, and it's just a lot better than basic training for sure. Nothing's like.
So overall, recapping it, how long is basic training?
Basic training is reception's about 1 week, and then basic training itself is 9 weeks. So overall, it'll take about 10 weeks to get out of there.
Basic training?
Well, training itself is 9 weeks. Reception is 1 week. Reception is the week you get there, and you get the in processing stuff, getting your shots, and. Yeah.
All right, cool. So for those that are trying to go to basic training, now you know. You have 5, 6, 7 things you should know.
And that wraps up this video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, and that wraps up this video.
You're good. You get it.
It was just really awkward. On the... All right. And that wraps up this video, and I'll see you on the next one. All right.
Feels good?
Yeah, it's
That
a
was good
little bit better.